Hello guys, welcome to another spicy update with lovely aunt on the Big Brother Niger season 9. I hope you guys are doing okay. This is where reality meets fantasy. Who they purge, no they select toilet. Please go ahead, hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Now we are going to be looking at Ebuka's exclusive interview with Kassia. Oh my god, guys, that was very mad, like a choke. Like, did you guys see the engagement on that? In just less than 12 hours, it had over 70 something K views. And Cassia had a lot to say about Victoria, about the ships and the house, about Toby, like every other thing. You guys, you are going to be getting all of that in this particular video. Make sure you're hitting on the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel. So we know that Cassia was evicted on Sunday, and that eviction was a shocker to some, and it was a whole sort of jubilation for the K squad because they felt Cassia needed to go so that Kelly's win will not be jeopardized. Now is a normal thing. They have their normal interview. Chinne, they not have their normal treats from the lounge, and Chinne brings food for them. So it's been like Tofa, Ozee, and Kassia interview. But guys, amongst these three housemates, Kassia has the highest engagement on that particular interview, and it was very mature, very classy. I enjoyed every bit of it. Now, Kassia has a lot of things to say. First, I am going to be starting with the list. Okay, with her relationship with Onyeka, Kassia said she was never friends with Onyeka. It's just that, yeah, they could vibe, they could have conversation, but she wouldn't say in quote that Onyeka is her friend. But then at the end of the day, when Parrot said that, she felt the need to go tell Onyeka, and she had talked to Nelly about it. Then Nelly was the one that kind of made this thing to escalate the way it did, because she had told Nelly, and Nelly also told her that, oh, at some point she feels Onyeka and Wani them Onyeka is really really bringing in a strategy, because when she had issue with Wani and Handy, that it didn't really take her time to real bond back with them again. So probably you could say that it could be a game or a strategy. But Nelly didn't say all this to Onyeka. Nelly went back to Onyeka to put it in a way as if Cassia is saying all of that, and without mentioning that she, Nelly, had also, thought towards that direction, and that made Onyeka see it as gossip. And so Cassia said she feels Nelly was the one that instigated the whole thing. And then after the whole fight, Nelly still came back to her, acting like Nelly was on her side. No wonder I saw a critic post somebody made. They said, Nelly, I'm going to have your time once after the show ends. And the person used one kind of very deep, very whatever dark mind. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to be believing that, because Kassia also mentioned when Ibuka asked her who is the least housemate she connected with. Kassia said is Suj. Reason being that she gave two instances scenarios where she had asked Suj for something and Suj declined, and she also mentioned that Nelly at some point told her she was going to nominate Suj. That after all is a game. So for that ship, Cassia thinks that ship is fake, and you guys, we all know that that ship is fake. Now, that is that with the Onyeka situation. But I believe once they come outside the house, there might be conversations here and there. Now, coming to Victoria, Cassia said Victoria is her safe place, and because they have a whole lot in common, herself and Victoria, they are really calm personalities, and they have a kind of like matching experiences in life, so that really made them to connect, to bond so well, and they could also do well, you know for themselves. So most times them staying together talking is not really perceived as gossip, because whatever she says behind is she's gonna say it in front. So, and another thing was Victoria actually helped her to stay away from Kelly because it was a safe place. So being with Victoria kind of like distracted her from some of the things or little temptations that may actually draw her to Kelly, her husband. Because Ibuka asked her, how do you feel, staying in the house with your husband and you guys acted like nothing? You don't feel that urge to say, let me hug you, let me do, you guys understand what I mean. But then, yeah, it is what it is. She said she was already prepared. Okay, she was already prepared and she was expecting everything, and she wanted Kelly to have fun. So whether he was dancing with the ladies, he was grinding, he was doing all of that, it did not get to her. She just wanted the young man to have fun. After all, after the show, Kelly is still going to be meeting people, so she just knows whom the husband is. After everything, he will come back to her. And Ebuka said, Abi, after you know your man, after you will come back. Kassia, I really enjoyed the interview. So she went ahead to say that about Ozee and Victoria relationship. Wow. You guys remember one time we heard that Ozee and Osi knew Victoria from outside. Now this is the thing. According to Kassia, Victoria had told her that they have a mutual friend, herself and Ozee, and it seems that Ozee's friend is Victoria's friend, and kind of Victoria is kind of like romantically involved with that guy. I don't know if you guys understand me. So now that is what actually brought them together. So for her, she doesn't think Victoria has anything for Ozzy, she doesn't think Victoria is just let's vibe, let's, but she feels Ozzy likes Victoria, which is very true, very, very correct. Forget whatever. I think Ozzy actually likes. Do you guys watch Ozzy? The way he stares at Victoria, the way he really looks at her, especially when they're having conversation. Victoria will be, taking the words one after another calmly. He'll just be like so glued. And even yesterday, after their relative had sent them a shout out, encouraged them. You saw the way he went to. So she feels that Uzi likes Victoria, but for Victoria, it's just that just normal thing because they have a mutual friend. For people that will come and start dragging, we don't see everything happening in the house, okay, and we don't know what some of the housemates discuss at some point. So we as viewers we judge based on what we see on our screen, not that everything is being shown. Just like Sean said, that it's not everything happening in the house that we see, which is basically true because they can be showing you a particular scene, then those other persons there are doing other things which you are not seeing. So she went ahead to talk about the whole Toby stuff, that at some point she felt she would have told Toby the truth, look, I'm married, look this, look that, but then it's a game, but no problem, Toby is still her guy, definitely they are going to settle. And Ebuka asked if she was willing to say anything to Toby, and she did. So yeah, Ebuka decided to ask about the sheep in the house. She said initially she thought Sean and Wani is it was Wani that loved Sean the more initially, but with time she began to see it as a mutual thing. So she thinks both of them. And based on what these people said, the DRC, she doesn't think Wani smells, and she doesn't think Sean will say anything like that. We know Sean said it sometime, and there was a day I think after workouts Wani came and he told her she was smelling, and when he was like her deodorant is finished and all that. So I know Sean said that, but it wasn't coming from a place of mockery or hate or whatever. Okay, if you're looking at the context, I think that really made some Wani fans then say no, Sean is not a good person. I think he said it to Onyeka. It smells like pee or something. Yeah. Okay, so she talked about Nelly and Suge, it's very fake sheep, but Anita and Tofa is real. But with this age thing, guys, you guys know that Tofa came out and he was asked his real age. Tofa mentioned 24. So I don't know how Anita is going to take this particular one, because you can't be deceiving somebody. You said you're 29, you said you're 26, you say you're 24, while Anita is 29, man. 5 years is a whole lot of time. As for Cassia said, she can't, age is really a big deal for her. She cannot do that. Okay, she just can't do that. You guys, the interview was quite exclusive, I have to say. It was quite interesting. I enjoyed every bit of it. I really enjoyed it. Okay, now she talked about her friendship with Wani S Handy. They actually bonded in the first week, but then one thing with Wani S Handy is that if you're their friends and they have an issue with someone, they expect you to still be also beefing that person. So if you're not, it's not going to sit well with them. But after that, she bonded with Victoria. Victoria is the only friend she has in the house and is her only safe place in the house. So Ibuka went ahead to ask about, what she want to do, probably acting, probably any other thing, she might go into the fashion world, yeah, because she has been the one doing all of the wager. And, Ibuka went ahead to kind of like ask if the whole wager thing was tiring at some point. Why is it that every time I'm sewing, I'm making out clothes, dresses? She said, yeah, at some point she wanted to do any other thing, but boom, once the brief comes, you hear that, oh, there are materials to be sold, and she just had to. But she enjoyed it because she loves creating. Like, a whole lot of things was spilled in that particular exclusive interview. But the basic thing is that, wow, Victoria is her safe place. Victoria is her only friend in the house, and being with Victoria actually helped her stay away from Kelly Ray a lot. Okay, so you guys, that's that for that. Do not forget to hit the like button if you have not. Make sure you're subscribing to my YouTube channel. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.